Right, buddy, this is the preview. Manchester United face Tottenham in a big game for Manchester United. Another opportunity, another big game, and a chance for Manchester United to win a trophy. If we can win this quarter-final, we progress to the semi-final, it'd be absolutely fantastic. Now, Tottenham are a very good team. They come off a 5-0 win against Southampton. Yes, they're a team that's struggling. We talk about that. And we talk about tactics, predicted team, and much, much more. But listen, this game is huge for Amorim. After that great win against Manchester City, the Ahmad madness, it's a huge opportunity for Manchester United to get another opportunity to get some more points under their belt, and that's something I think they are going to try and do. Then there will be rotations, but listen, there's certain players that have to start. There's certain players I think will be rotated. I think it's a game where Tottenham go into it confident. They come off a 5-0 win themselves. This is a big opportunity for them to win a trophy. I think for the first time in 17 years. It's a tough place to go. Obviously, they've beaten Man City this season, but they've also been very inconsistent. I think they lost to Crystal Palace. They've lost some games which you think they should have won, but they have beaten some of the tough sides. But listen, Man City was their biggest win, probably 4-0 away from home. Is absolutely fantastic. Obviously, they've beaten Manchester United already this season at home 3-0, so it is going to be a big game for them. They want this game more, and so do Manchester United. So I'm hoping it's going to be a big game. I think it will be. Obviously, it's a Carabao Cup game, 8 o'clock on Thursday. It's a big domestic trophy, and now I'm going to talk about the tactics of Spurs. Obviously, they play that very high line, and that's something that I think Manchester United will exploit. Will Rashford come back into the team? Will Garnacho come back into the team? We'll have to wait and see what happens there. We talk about all of that. But listen, it is really interesting. As I said, Tottenham and Postecoglou, many Tottenham fans are kind of had enough with Postecoglou the way that he's playing at the minute. Obviously, yes, they won 5-0 and had some very good performers. I think Jed Spence had a very good game. Son getting to finding form. Maddison. But we know we can definitely exploit them. We've seen Chelsea do it. There are teams that can do it, especially at the Tottenham Hotspur ground. So I think we do have the quality to do it. So let's do that. Now, listen, Tottenham have threats all over the pitch. But let's talk about the Manchester United team. Listen, there will be Onana in goal. I think it's very obvious. Onana is someone who's had a great time at Manchester United. I thought against City, he really had anything to do. I thought his distribution was a bit poor, but he will be in net. In terms of back three, like Mazraoui was limping when he left Etihad Stadium on Sunday, but reports are suggesting that it's only he should be fine and he is fit for this game. So I think Mazraoui has to play, and I would actually put Mazraoui in that right wing back role again. I think he had listen. Yes, Doku cooked him a few times, but Doku is a decent player. But on the whole, I think Mazraoui has been fantastic, and I think we do need him. Actually, no, yeah, we are going to have Mazraoui at right wing back. The three centre-backs, I think Euro has to come in. You can see Amorim's clearly managing his minutes. I think he brought him on for the last 10-15 minutes against Man City. It's obvious that we're slowly easing him in. He did have a big injury. He's still a young player, but we know Amorim likes him, and I think this will be a perfect game for him. I think Maguire has to start in the centre. I think Maguire was absolutely brilliant against City. Every duel, everything he was winning, he was absolutely fantastic. The left centre-back for me would be Lissandro. I'll stick Lissandro in there again. As I said, generation. That pass was insane to Amad Diallo. We know he has that in his locker. And I think he's one of those players who can manage with the workload. Now, left wing back, I'm actually going to go with Malacia. I know Tottenham's right-hand side is pretty strong, but I think Malacia can cope with it. I think Delô massively struggled against City. We were getting the ball to him, but the fact he doesn't have a left foot, he wasn't putting crossed into the box. It's easier for a left foot to play on that side. And I think we will much rather benefit with Malacia in there. So that would be my back five. Now into midfield, listen, I know people are saying Ugarte has to start, but Amorim talked about how he is going to rotate for this game. Obviously, I think it should be Ugarte and Mainu, but I think it is going to be Casemiro or Mainu. I think Amorim does really like to rotate Ugarte. He is playing big and he is playing tough games for Manchester United. The game against Man City was really intense and he was one of the best players on the pitch, effortless running. I think Casemiro should be able to deal with it. I know Tottenham are a team who are very good on the counter-attack and very good in midfield. But I think with that defensive support of the back five, and I think it's great to see Casemiro get a game again. I think Mainu, listen, his performance against City went very under the radar. He was very good on the ball, a lot of pressing, a lot of running, a lot of aggression. And to come into a game like that, listen, he didn't start the game. He came on early on. I think it took him like a couple of minutes to settle into the game, but I think after that he was fantastic. Now next, so that'd be my midfield two. Now in terms of inside forwards. Listen, I think Rashford will come back into the team. Amorim's talked about how he's a noose. He didn't like how Rashford was during the week or whatever, new week, new training. So I think Rashford will come in that inside forward. I think the other one will be Bruno Fernandes, I think Garnacho will be on the bench. I think if you look at the game, it's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a game where Manchester United are going to need the pace on the counter-attack. And what is Rashford's biggest asset? His pace. I know there's been a lot of rumours going around about his exit, which I will talk about in a separate video. But I think Rashford will be that first inside forward. As I said, Bruno will be on the right. And I think through the middle will be Xerxes. As I said, Højlund was one of those players who was absolutely probably knackered after that derby. Relentless running. I mean, he did come off for Xerxes. I mean, that run by Xerxes was elite, by the way. But Xerxes will be that striker for me. And I think if he can get a goal, it'd be absolutely fantastic. He's giving it to the Man City crowd. And I think that will be the team. I think there will be a few rotations. Obviously, the obvious absentees. No Mount, he's injured. I'm so disappointed for him. I think Ahmad will make the bench. He had a great game. But again, relentless running, managing his minutes will be absolutely knackered. I think Ugarte will be on the bench. I think De Ligt comes out, but that's just due to rotation. And I think that's the team Amorim will go with. I'll run through it again. Onana in goal. Yoro, right centre-back. Maguire, central centre-back. Martinez, left centre-back. Right wing-back Mazraoui, left wing-back Malacia. Casemiro, Manu in midfield. Bruno and Rashford, two inside forwards, and Højlund through the middle. Now, let me know your thoughts. Listen, Spurs, they have a very good team. Kulusevski's a big player for them. Solanke, Son, James Maddison, Brennan Johnson's been doing bits for them. They're very good from corners. But they do definitely have their weakness, the high line that they play. They do have defensive injuries, I think. Romero and Van der Ven are both injured. So we should be able to exploit them. I'm hoping Amorim can get the win. It's a huge opportunity to get a trophy, in which Amorim does need, because we are struggling. And I think, imagine if Amorim get the first trophy in his first season, it'd be absolutely amazing. I mean, we know Ten Hag did it, but with the identity and with the way that we're playing, I think we're absolutely fantastic. It is going to be a tough game. That's my starting 11, my prediction. As I said, let me know your thoughts in the comments. What would you go with? Listen, Tottenham have threats. They're at home. It's on them. Listen, this is, what's 8th? I don't even know how many games. 6th, 7th game. And Ruben Amorim, I'm slowly seeing that identity progressing. We're slowly seeing him making a big decision, but I'm sure he will want to win. It's a tough game. That's been the preview. Thank you for watching. Hope you did enjoy. Let's see what happens. It's huge for Manchester United. I'm hoping we can get the win. The performance needs to be big. It needs to be a momentum shifting performance, and I'm hoping we can get the result and get the win for Manchester United. But listen, let me know your thoughts. That has been the preview. Score predictions. I'm going to go 2-1 Manchester United. Come on, you Reds. I'm hoping we can get the performance. But listen, we're still early on into the days. But that would be the team. That's my prediction. Spurs are a tough side, but they're also very inconsistent. So Manchester United should go for the win. Thanks for watching. Peace.